Hello YouTube, it's me Justin, April 5th, 2018. Wanted to do a video on food storage, long-term food storage in case of a shit hits the fan situation, economical collapse. I was inspired by Prophet Easy One on one of his videos, and some differences that we had, but he is basically will be bugging out in a situation like that, tribulations. So I just wanted to give some of my subscribers some ideas, especially with the instability with UK and Russia and Vladimir Putin's latest comment about basically this war. He pretty much on the brink of war with the UK, and then him meeting with the leader of Turkey and Iran. Just a lot of instability, and case of an EMP. Basically, this is just a portion of our long-term storage. Even in case of a blizzard, which we did get 12 inches of snow day before yesterday, power outage, EMP, just some good ideas that I'd like to pass along, and there are people that will disagree and some that will agree, but I'm just going to go through and show you some of the stuff that we have, and this isn't all of it. This is kind of what they call decoy food that you want for yourself, but just in case somebody does come and raid your home that has outgunned you, so to speak. We're surrounded by 100 acres of land, woods, so we've got, in case we have to bug out, we've got other caches, so to speak. So, but anyways, what I want to urge people to do is check out dry canning. And I got into it, and which I find is actually pretty fun. I'll put the dates on. These are pinto beans, I believe. But once you dry can these properly and you watch a video on how to dry can, the shelf life on these are up to 20 to 25 years. And this is a very sustainable food. And Prophet Easy One said he's not a fan of instant mashed potatoes. And some are, some aren't. But, in a situation where you're, like I said, economical collapse, these right here, dry canned with the oxygen absorbers in them, have a shelf life of 25 years. So, and when it comes to, potted meats, tuna fish, we got tons of tuna fish. But right here on these, he showed one, I've got a bunch of these. I believe the best use by date is 2022, so got plenty of time. Plus, a lot of people have done studies, and they've eaten Spam anywhere from 5 to 10 years past their shelf life, or their best eaten by date or whatever. That's just regulations. As long as the top isn't compromised and it's still sealed, the suckers will last a long time. But with sustainable foods, we got tons of rice. I've got a bunch more that I still have to can, but you can mix up some instant mashed potatoes with some beans. That's a sustainable food. Mashed potatoes with tuna fish or salmon, high in protein, calories. Water, that's a must. We have, looks like a bunch of water, but nowhere near enough water. So that's something that we're constantly working on. Peanut butter lasts a long, long, long time. And I'm a peanut butter and jelly junkie, so if there was an economic collapse and or EMP, at least I know I'll be eating some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which are healthy. You get plenty of carbohydrates, sugars, and good fats and protein. These are, like I said, sustainable foods to keep you alive. Some people don't like sardines. If you're starving, you'll eat just about anything. But I just urge people to, spend an extra $20 a week if you have it on food just to put away. And these buckets up here, I mentioned in the video before, these are food grade buckets that you can go to the Walmart bakery. It's where they keep their icing, and after they're done with them, they keep them, they clean them out, and you can buy them for $1, and they're food grade. So some of the stuff that I still haven't canned, like more rice and instant mashed potatoes and peas and all kinds of stuff we have in here, and my wife's drilled little holes and stuff like that in some of the stuff. That actually is a good way to protect from mice. We don't have a major mouse problem, but we did when we first moved in here. Our cats are doing really well at that. But anyways, and then even toiletries, which, if you see sales on the store, ibuprofen, toothpaste. My wife, anytime there's extra sales or whatever, she buys. Now this is just some of the stuff that's out here, but a lot of these are jam-packed full of toothpaste and soaps and deodorants, and like I said, half time I don't know what's in this stuff. So bear with me. I don't even know what's in there. Here's a bucket with flashlights, heating pads, gloves, candles. Now these candles here are absolutely amazing. You see I have a bunch of them, and they go way back. But these you get at the Dollar Tree for 99 cents. And I did a test on one. I lit one and let it stay lit in the bathroom. And God's honest truth, it stayed lit and it burned clean for a total of 58 hours. So these are really, really effective. They're, they burn bright, and they don't burn that black soot. And one candle lasted 58 hours. So, once a week, if you want to buy 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10, and stock up on them, you get your bang for your buck, so to speak. It'd be nice to have lighting if there is, an EMP. But anyways, that's just another thing that we continue to purchase. And my wife, she loves our cats so much, she bought in bulk tons of cat food. We've got bags this to keep the mice out, and even whey protein shakes. Not just for bodybuilding or working out, but they're sustainable, healthy. This is basically to stay alive. And coffee. I've got tons and tons of coffee. And toilet paper. You gotta have your toilet paper. Mouthwash. But and another thing too, coffee can be used as bartering. There's just look into videos on what are the best items to barter with. So, but like I said, with a lot of these, good till 2021. I think things are going to get way worse before 2021. So, but this is just some ideas. Like, you can see a large pack of soap on sale. Grab it. Shampoo, the necessities you'll need, but water's a big one. And You know, we've got some of the bigger gallon ones, but we want to get the 55-gallon drum, water grade, big tub, so to speak. But anyways, I was just giving you guys an idea of rubbing alcohol. Like I said, we have another big tote full of medical supplies and stuff like that, but she does buy, and hand sanitizer. It's on sale. Then we have the survival iodine tablets in case of a nuclear bomb. If you're, from nuclear fallout, it's not a guarantee by no means, but it protects the thyroid somewhat. So, face mask, hundreds of toothbrushes. Anyways, but getting back to the, I really urge people to check out the dry canning. It's fun and easy to do, and like with the rice, Profit Easy One was talking about the freezer. Well, what I do is fill my rice up after I clean and sterilize the cans or the jars, and you put them in the oven on 220 degrees for about 30-45 minutes, and that kills off any of the larvae that's inside, because you can seal these with oxygen absorbent